Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Drop the Tea. Let's get some housekeeping out the way. Everything else on my channel is alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for commentary and entertainment purposes only. And I very much appreciate you guys for coming back to my channel. And do me a favor when you come in, please hit the thumbs up. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Drop the Tea. So, as you know, I like to go back into time, and you see the thumbnail. And I also want to hear you guys' opinion. Do you think Martell and Melody marriage could have worked out? What do you think are some of the things that could have took place for the marriage to have worked out? Do you think the show had something to do with the marriage not working out? Do you think it had to do a lot with Martell cheating that the marriage didn't work out? Do you think Martell didn't want to stop cheating that it didn't work out? Because remember, Martell said that him and Melody had went to counseling together. He also said they went to church together. He said he prayed to stop cheating. He even went on a Christian talk show and talked to them about it for him to stop cheating. So, do you think this was his destiny for this to happen to him? Do you think that it was destined for him to not be with Melanie? This was God's plan all along for him not to be with her because he was not right for her. Because he said he prayed and prayed and he couldn't stop. Do you think he was cheating all along? Because the reasons that he's given for cheating, I don't think that's it. I just don't think that was it. Because Melanie was a hard worker. She fixed him up. She made him look good. So I just don't think that was any reason to cheat on anyone because you didn't get what you wanted. Marriages go through ups and downs. Everything is not going to be roses all of the time. Excuse me, all of the time. And everybody know that in a marriage. It's not going to be peaches and cream all of the time. So I just want to know your opinion. If you go to counseling and things like that, and you really work hard at your marriage, it can work out. Do you guys think he didn't want his marriage to work out? Do you think he was there for other reasons? Drop it in the comments if you think that Martell did not want his marriage to work out, or do you think he was there for other reasons? What do you think the main reason was that the marriage did not work out? Do you think if they got off the show, the marriage could have worked? Because let me just tell you, when I first started watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, that thumbnail you see, I thought they were the ideal couple. I thought they had the perfect marriage. I really liked it, Martell, at the beginning. I did not think he was cheating on Melody. Melody looked it happy. He looked it happy. I thought they had a nice family. And I thought they were the power couple. I really did. They had a nice home. They had their business going. They would dress alike. They complimented each other. They looked it so good together. And he was, a gentleman. So they looked it fantastic together. And you know, if I didn't know the stuff I know now, I would never thought he was cheating on her. I would have never thought he was stepping out on him. And you guys tell me in the comments below. When you first watched Love and Marriage Huntsville, did you think Martell was cheating on Melody just by looking at them? Did you have any suspicion that Martell was cheating on Melody? Me, I did not. I thought they had a perfect little family. I thought they complimented each other and things like that. And I thought that the friend circle that they were with, I thought that Kimmy and Maurice and Letitia and Marcel, I thought they were all really good friends. They looked at like all of them were power couples. They looked at like they got along well. Drop it in the comments below if you thought that when you first watched it season one. If you thought they were really good friends and they all got along good and they all did business well together. Drop it in the comments below if you thought that. By us now, just take away everything that you know now. When you first watched that show, did you think that show was going to be like a black power couple show? Is that what you thought when we first started watching it? Is that what you thought you were going to get out the show? That this is going to be a black power couple show with three couples that were married and they were making power moves. Tell me if that's what you thought you were going to get out the show, because that's what I thought I was going to get out of it. I thought we were going to see everyday, like power couples, married couples running a day to day business, showing us how they get things done, showing us how they started their business, showing us how, they, do, work, like working moms run their business and how they deal with their family life and things like that. That's what I thought I was going to get out this show. Then I was gonna, thought I was gonna get how, the women interact with each other by running they businesses, and then running their family life, then dealing with their husband, and then how they have downtime with their friends. That's what I thought I was gonna get out of this show. I really did. I thought they were going to be showing us how they run their businesses and things like that. This is what I thought I was going to get out this show. When I saw it, this is what I thought I was going to get out of this show. Tell me if you in the comments below if that's what you thought the first time you start watching the show. Did you think it was going to be all this drama that it is now? Did you think things were going to go downhill like it is now? When you first saw Martell, did you think that the tables would turn like they have now? No, just be honest. When you first saw Martell and Melody, did you think Martell was the person he is today when you first saw him on the show? Did you think what I thought, that they were a nice power couple and that they had a nice family? Did you think that? Because I sure did. Maybe I was the only one that was fooled, but I thought that they were a nice Huntsville couple, power couple, making money moves and things like that. That's what I got. I guess I guess, maybe I'm the only one that was fooled. Then I thought Marceau, them had bought scope in that, they were really, they were building things, and, Tisha was the homemaker, and that she would, really wanted to get out the house and start, pursuing her career. And then that Kimmy was a nurse. And I thought Maurice had a credit business that he was running, a successful credit business. Not to say it ain't successful. I'm just telling you what I thought. Everything I said is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. And then, I thought, Kimmy, doing her nursing thing. And, I just thought, these were three power couples doing their thing. This is what I thought, that we were going to get to see, all of this unfold on TV. Never did I thought in a million years that all of the drama that we see now, that this show would bring it to me, that would bring all of this drama. I thought this was just going to be a power couple marriage show. And that the things that have unfolded now with the men and this and that, I would have never thought that when I first started watching this show, that all of the stuff had that has unfolded now. I would never have thought that people would start, losing friends. People are not friends anymore. Then as the new couple started coming on, like when Destiny and LeBarrett came on the show, I thought they were a nice couple. I would have never thought Destiny was the way she is now when her and LeBarrett came on the show. I thought that they were a nice couple. I really liked it, her and LeBarrett together. And especially when she told Melody that she was pregnant, I thought that was just not, really nice. I was looking forward to her and LeBarrett showing, Destiny, through her pregnancy and stuff, and then her opening up Madani, and then him with his barbecue restaurant. I would have really liked to see that unfold on the show. Then Tiffany and Lou, when they came on the show, I would like to see, now Tiffany is running this corporation, and then Lou doing his thing with the baseball and things like that. I would like to see that unfolded on the show. I would have liked to see all these things that were going to be unfolded on the show instead of the drama. That would have been really, really great to see all these couples come on the show and let us see all the things that were going to unfold. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Why did none of this unfold where we could have seen them running their businesses? We could have seen their family life. I would have rather seen that than all of the drama that was going on. Why couldn't we see them doing their construction business? Why couldn't we see them doing their credit business? Why couldn't we see them, doing the selling of the homes? Um, Tiffany with her company, what she do? Lou about the baseball. Why couldn't we see more of that instead of the drama? I didn't want to see the drama. I wanted to see the business. I wanted to get down to the business part of it. Who asked to see the drama? Not me. I'm sure everybody would have wanted to see the business part of it, not the drama part of it. Nobody wanted to see that side of it. For a change, let's see African American people get into the business instead of the drama. Just one show where it's not the drama and that African American people are getting to the business. That would have been really good. Instead of something looking like, allegedly, and in my very own opinion, looking like Love and Marriage Huntsville. Looking like Love and Hip Hop. We could have seen them getting down to the business. So tell me y'all comments below what y'all expected of the show. Do you think this marriage could have worked if it would have stayed off of TV? What did you think that the show was going to be? Leave it in the comments below. Tell me what y'all thought. What you thought the show was going to be when it first started. Do you think that, they could have made it if they would have came off of the TV show? Leave it in the comments below. And again, I very much appreciate you guys for coming back to my channel. And like I said again, from that picture, from the moment you seen that picture in my thumbnail, did you think that there was infidelity or cheating going on in that marriage from that thumbnail? Leave it in the comments below. And follow me on my other platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Drop the T. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, be safe and watch your surroundings.